Back from Once Upon a Time. This is episode 21 of season 2, and therefore the penultimate episode. Crazy that we're wrapping up the second season. It's been a fantastic season so far, although it feels like so long ago we had like everything with Aurora and Mulan. That's kind of crazy. But it was still this season. It feels like that happened last season. But this show just throws so much at you in the best way. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for many reasons. Obviously, it's the penultimate episode of the season, so I feel like shit's gonna go down. And also, this episode's called Second Star to the Right, which is a Peter Pan thing, which gets me kind of excited because I love the Peter Pan stuff. I mean, it could just mean Hook, but either way, I'm excited about that. And yeah, there's a lot going on. Regina kind of got a bit kidnapped, I think, at the end of the last episode. We got some great flashbacks last episode as well. And a lot of suspicions about, Tamara and Greg and their shenanigans. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with all that. And obviously we have, Belle is still, Lacey, so is that going to be addressed? I don't know. And we still have a lot to wrap up, so, for this season. So I'm very, very excited to see what they're going to do. This episode, what's going to happen. And yeah, at the end of the day, as long as this episode doesn't end with Henry eating a coma-inducing dessert like episode 21 last season, I think we're going to be okay. But I'm so excited. I made myself a cup of tea. It's a perfect opportunity to use this mug that I got sent by Sherlyn. So big thank you to you, Sherlyn, for an awesome mug for my reactions. Because I also got versions sent to me by Sherlyn for the 100 and Buffy and Angel, which is incredible. So thank you for this. This is going to get me through this episode. I'm very, very excited. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Papa?
Can you hear me?
Papa?
How I love you.
Papa!
How I need you. Ah, this is exciting. A place I know very, very well. Wow, it's like the start of The Greatest Showman. Same. Love bread.
Well, I'm not about to let you starve to death.
Ah,
What's your name?
I ship it.
Hey.
Hey. How unusual. I'm Wendy. Wendy, darling.
Oh my god, yes.
See you later.
You fake smiles, you evil bitch.
Hey, bye. I started to think maybe you're worth my time. I guess I was wrong.
And yet you're still here.
His son's here.
For Henry. Not you. As far as I'm concerned, you can stay the hell away from both of us.
What if something bad happened to her?
Security system says the last time someone was in the office was around 6.
To be fair, there's nothing worse I can think of than spending time with Greg.
Override code.
Mm.
Send it back with the rest of the data. I think the home office is gonna have a field day with everything we've collected so far.
I
What?
still have one more thing that I
What
have
are
to do.
you
Make it
freaks
quick, we'll get
doing?
our instructions soon.
I already told you he left town. Yet he never came to find his only son.
I can't blame him.
Where is my father? How long have you been hiding in my house?
Only a few weeks, Father. He was hungry on the street.
I was
Weeks? I mean, she's done a bloody good job.
You'll stay right here.
What?
Welcome to our home.
Aww. What a darling.
The shadow. Is it coming tonight?
Oh my
I
god.
hope so.
The whole gang's here.
What?
Because it has magic.
Whatever you do, promise me you will never open that window again. Promise me you won't talk to the shadow.
Don't be silly.
Magic
Don't
is
mention magic to him. Triggered.
always comes with a price.
We need your help. Regina's missing and we think she might be in danger.
Just the way I like her.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't think so. Whatever your feelings are about Regina, you still owe me a favor.
Ah.
Why did the Chalmeys want to help the evil queen?
Because I owe her. After what I did to Cora.
This spell, however, requires 2 tears.
You want one from me?
Well, just think of a dark momentary, something bleak and hopeless. I know you have a few.
Phew. I could fill a fucking bucket.
No. When you drop this into
Well, it's
your
kind of
eyes,
sad that she could do that so
you're
easily.
connected with Regina, wherever she is, whatever she sees, you'll see.
Find her. If we could save her.
I do hope Charming gets like
Maybe
a bigger
I'll
storyline
let
next
some of the
season.
light
So I
back
feel
in.
like he's kind of been in the background for most of season 2, I think. At least the second half. Oh, the drama. The darlings.
You don't have to be afraid. He doesn't want to hurt us.
Oh my
He's from
goodness,
Motherland.
that's
He
terrifying.
crafted magic, but
Regina's missing. Oh my god. That's terrible.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
What's wrong? Well, I'm sure she'll turn up somewhere. Let me know if I can help at all.
You can, that's where she fucking is.
There hasn't been a day that's gone by that I don't regret having left you.
Oh, this is getting deep.
You think you can destroy magic? Just the two of you.
We can
Who
make
said
it
there's
if
only
we
two of us?
tried.
Oh, we're everywhere, Regina.
Is that like agents of like a bigger organisation?
After I left Storybrooke, do you think that Storybrooke is the first time that magic has crossed over?
Magic has been doing its damage for a long time.
And people like us,
Hmm,
we're here to stop it.
it's an interesting idea. A shocking development, you might say.
The worst pain I've ever felt.
Wow, you've had a baby.
She's powerless. It smelled weird, like sardines. I don't know. I wish I could remember more.
Sardines? That's got
So
to
she
be
didn't see
useful.
anything.
Why did
Looks
you...
like Finn Wolfhard, this kid.
that's when all the children started to miss their parents. And they cried through the night.
Oh, good.
They go home.
Because once you set foot on its soil, the shadow never lets you leave.
Oh,
How did you escape?
is Peter Pan a bad guy?
Because he didn't want me. He wanted a boy. He's coming back tonight to take one of my brothers.
Lost
away.
Boys?
You said magic was bad, and you were right, babe. It's going to destroy my family.
No. I won't let anything bad happen to you or this family.
Is he gonna go with him?
What else can you do?
Let's not get into that.
There are many perks to being the Dark One.
And perks of being a wallflower.
There is one thing.
What is it?
Surely he wants like proper bell
A
bird.
mortal needs to live forever. It doesn't mean one can't be killed. There was a prophecy that someone might be my undoing.
Well, do you know who this someone is? Then get rid of them. Stop them.
Oh no, stay away from my son.
I'm not leaving until I find out where he is.
I don't think you're gonna want the answer.
Where is he?
Dead. I killed him the minute you ran away.
No, you're lying to me.
Don't believe me? Go see
Tell me,
yourself.
she tells him. You're lying to me.
Buried his body at your campsite. I doubt he gets many visitors there.
Oh,
Now go ahead.
I don't know if this is true or not, but damn.
I just want to see the look on your face when I
Oh. Oh my god, they're home alone a trap for Peter Pan. Ooh. I don't like that, it's creepy. Michael? Let the slide down.
Don't do it! No, pray, you can't.
won't let magic destroy this family. This is the only way.
I thought he was gonna like give himself up.
Thank you, Rick. For making me part of your family.
Aww. That's kind of sad. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly. I think I prefer this scene in the movie. That shadow would be covered in my own sick. Gotta use that in revenge consume him, just like Regina used to do. Still kinda does. Like Hook still does. Just shoot him. Square in the forehead. Can't miss it.
I was right, it wasn't Tamara.
No, her too. Oh! Surprise!
Neil, please don't make me.
Oh! You didn't wait very long for him to fucking make you. Please don't make me bang.
I'm sorry, Neil.
You should be.
Yes! Punch the bitch. Oh shit. That's very easy to activate. Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, the parallels. Oh boy. Time and place, guys. Oh fuck. Maybe he went to Disneyland. Happiest place on earth. Oh, Henry's gonna be crushed. Oh, I don't want to I don't want to see that. No, thank you. No. No. I don't think he's dead though. I'd be very surprised. Are they actually going that dark?
Yeah.
I guess they are. Found him. Well done.
Neverland? No! No, you're not taking me there!
Where did you think he was taking you? Looks really good actually, the effect of that shadow thing.
Get the sea out of your lungs.
It's a hook.
Who are you? Name's Hook.
Yeah.
Captain Hook.
You saved me. Yes.
You really think we'd let
I like
you
the
die?
parallels with her healing Regina to the flashbacks in the last episode.
And you're never gonna believe what it does.
A trigger.
That will destroy Storybook.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Fail-safe built into the curse. They want us to move to the next phase.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's only one way to
what's
get
the
rid of
home
all
office and all
one.
that there?
We have to blow Storybook off the map.
Well, heavy. Great episode. I loved it so much. Really great kind of setup for the final episode of the season. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it because a lot of shit went down in this episode that I really loved. I loved all the flashback stuff we got with Bay, finding out what happened to him immediately after he fell through that portal. That was really cool. And how they brought in some Peter Pan characters outside of Hook, obviously, but he did show up. Hook and Smee. So I seen the Darlings show up, and Peter Pan, in a way, like the Shadow, as they called him. Interesting kind of way of portraying that kind of particular story, but I really liked how immediately after losing his family, Bay kind of gains a new one in the Darlings. I really liked that kind of whole thing, and I thought that was really cool how they kind of portrayed that. And I actually think the guy who plays the young Bay is actually a very good actor. I actually really liked his performance in this episode. And yeah, I liked the whole kind of mini arc that he went through, finding a new family, and then giving himself up to the Shadow in order to save the rest of them. I really liked that. Because obviously Bay as a character is kind of intrinsically linked, I think, to the idea of family. So everything with his mother and Rumpel and that whole thing, that whole mess. And then he gets thrown into like being in the Darlings. Never thought I'd say that. And then obviously he's thrown into everything with Emma and Henry and all that. So that's kind of nuts. But yeah, I love those flashbacks. I liked the introduction of some Peter Pan characters because, you know, I've always said I wanted Robin Hood and Peter Pan characters in Once Upon a Time, if anything. And I got both of those this season in like the past couple of episodes, which is kind of cool. And yeah, that shadow was actually kind of creepy, but I liked the effect of it. I thought it looked really, really good. Interested in seeing if they're going to explore that story a bit more. Because I kind of want to know like why that creature is the way it is, and why that's kind of the representation of Peter Pan and stuff. Because I know like the original Peter Pan story is like quite dark, so it doesn't. I'm not really like blown away by the fact that he seems to be kind of an evil force that doesn't let people leave Neverland. I actually quite like that idea. So yeah, I thought that was a really cool interpretation, and I hope we see a lot more of it, because I'm a big fan of like the Peter Pan stuff. So I like to see like a darker version of that story being explored, and I loved all that flashbacks that we got in this. I thought it was really well done. I am intrigued by like the pairing of Mr. Gold and Lacey, but I do hope they fix the whole thing with Belle, either in the next episode, because it's like the end of the season, or next season. I hope we find a way of fixing that, because I want Belle back. I miss Belle. But it was interesting seeing this like shift in dynamic, but with the same actors. I think it's a very interesting thing to explore. And I enjoyed Gold kind of doing the bare minimum to meet the bargain he made with David. I thought that was kind of funny as well. So yeah, that's very interesting, and he seems kind of determined to stop this prophecy coming true, like the child bringing about his downfall. And I think that's supposed to be Henry. I'm hoping there's a twist in that tale, because if he harms Henry... no. Just no. So yeah, that was all interesting with that. I liked Mary Margaret and David kind of helping out, be like detectives alongside Emma. I thought that was really cool, seeing that whole family unit work together, and bringing Neil into that mix as well. And then, Mary Margaret saving Regina, kind of like how that paralleled the flashbacks we got in the last episode, with her like caring for her and stuff. I really, really liked that. And Mary Margaret still feels like she owes Regina a lot, obviously because of the role she played in Cora's death, so I really, really enjoyed that. I honestly thought there was going to be a bigger deal when they set up that whole story with like that bit of darkness in Mary Margaret's heart. It doesn't seem to be as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be, but I don't really mind what they've done with it anyway. The quest for redemption I think has been quite interesting, so I'm looking forward to seeing if they're going to readdress that at some point. But I did enjoy that. And the fact that Greg and Tamara now have the key to destroying Storybook in their grasp, which is pretty heavy. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that, and I like that we've got quite a few answers about, what their goal is here, to like destroy magic. And I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some more answers about their home office, or exactly who they're working for, who they work with. Because it seems to almost be like a cult around the world, wiping magic from all over Earth. So that's kind of an interesting idea. I quite like that. And I like that we also kind of seemingly got some closure on the whole thing with Greg's dad. Regina just killed him, which I kind of assumed. I don't know why they really dragged out that reveal for so long when it was literally the predictable thing, but I don't really mind that they held off on that for a little bit. It was only like 4 episodes ago that the dad was like introduced, so it wasn't too long of a wait. But I like that we got some answers on that, and if anything it's going to give Greg even more kind of anger, so he can be a really big threat in the finale. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they address those two in the finale, how they may or may not stop them, and I hope we get a lot more answers, but I'm glad we got some answers in this one as well about what the fuck their deal is, those weirdos. So yeah, that was kind of cool, and I like that Neil found out about Tamara's involvement in all of this as well, and clearly he found that out because he had to be pushed down a portal, well, thrown down a portal again. That was kind of crazy. I like seeing Hook briefly at the start and then at the end as well in like the flashbacks. I thought that was cool. I liked Regina just like holding her own, and even if she thought she was about to die, she still just wanted to see the look on Greg's face when she told him the truth about his dad, even if it, was going to be the cause of her death. Very Regina thing to do, and I really liked that. I thought Lana was great in all those sequences when she just, you can just tell how much she enjoys making people suffer, which is very in keeping with her character, and it does make for very entertaining stuff, so I loved that. And then yeah, I liked the connection they were exploring with Emma and Neil. Personally, I didn't really like the idea of them being a couple again. I don't know why. Obviously they produced The Greatest Child in Existence, so curious for that. I don't know, I felt it was a bit too late for them, and I never really bought, at least on Emma's side, that the feelings were still there. But they were, so there you go. So it was kind of sad, the whole kind of love confession thing, just as Neil gets sucked into the portal. But I like the parallels of that, him falling into the portal as a child and as an adult at the beginning and the end of the same episode that we saw it in. I really liked that. The kind of full circle to that story then, the tragedy of his story. I feel like we're going to see him again. I don't think he's dead. I know he got shot, but I don't think he's dead. Could have just seen him outright die, I think. But I could be wrong. But I'm also not looking forward to the scene where Henry finds out that he's apparently dead. But I feel like we'll probably see him again. And honestly, that whole scene kind of happened so quickly, and it was over so quickly. I didn't really feel the emotions I feel like I probably should have done in that scene. I feel like it needed to be a bit longer, because it just happened so quickly. You know, it's a very fast-paced episode, and I liked that about it. But I feel like that also kind of robbed that exchange between Emma and Neil of the bit of emotion they probably deserved. I feel like they just needed to dedicate a bit more time to that kind of moment. But it was still pretty cool to see, and it really does raise the stakes as we go into the final episode of the season. And like, oh, I just thought about like what Mr. Gold's going to think to that. Oh shit, he's going to be pissed. Oh, he might really get involved in things if Neil's dead. I don't believe he's dead, but we'll see. So yeah, I did quite like the whole twist with Neil's story and how that ended up going. Very tragic character. He's been through some shit. So yeah, I really liked that as well. So overall, great episode. I absolutely loved it from start to finish. I loved kind of all the stories that were going on. I loved the answers we were getting, but there's still lots of questions as we go into the final episode. I liked the flashbacks particularly with that story, and I did enjoy seeing, you know, young Bay again, and you know, filling in the gaps with that. And it'd be interesting to see if we get any interactions with young Bay and Hook after that ending with the flashbacks, because he did know Hook, didn't he? Neil did say, you know, he knew of Hook when they've been speaking to Emma before, so it makes sense that they've crossed paths before, so I quite like that. Looking forward to seeing where they take all these different things that they've set up and have been building up basically all season. Some really great character stuff. The stakes have certainly been raised, and I liked all the answers we're getting, and I'm very, very excited to see how this is all going to come together in the finale. It should be quite interesting. My camera is flashing saying, turn this shit off. I'm about to die, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Great episode, can't wait to see what's going to happen in the season finale. And yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.